Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I'm super excited to be here today. We are on December 5th. I'm telling you, we have open enrollment until the 8th. I'm just letting you guys know to go ahead and get yourself locked into the calendars. Into my calendar, so we can get you going and see how everything is rocking and get new people into this Lady Boss Maven Mastermind. I'm super excited to be here tonight. So I'm hoping, I got my trusty, because you know, you guys, I carry this thing around with me because I'm always putting notes together. I'm always constantly, and I also carry around my calendar. I know I have an electronic calendar, but this guy right here, my favorite thing in the whole wide world. If I don't write anything down in it, then I really couldn't tell you if I was supposed to go across the street or not. I crack myself up sometimes, but that's one of the reasons why I am joining this Facebook Live today. So if you guys are truly interested in the Lady Boss Maven Mastermind, be sure to click the link in the description, get added to my calendar so we can move forward and see where we can take you, because I certainly want to take 6 beautiful young ladies on a fantastic journey to greatness. So that's the whole plan. So let's get started today. What I really wanted to talk about is, people's objections. I know that there are that trying to decide if you want to be a part of the Lady Boss Maven Mastermind group. It's something that can be very difficult, and I just want to kick the objections asses. We always have to think about in our businesses what we need to do in order to move forward, and I know it can be a little difficult sometimes to do that, but it's sometimes take the time to think about the things that we need to do. And the way to get past a lot of things, I'm saying, ask questions. Ask as many questions as you need. That's a great thing that helps me when I'm making a decision when it comes to something as big as joining a mastermind group, or as big as taking on a new coach to coach me, or taking on anything as big as, it's some big money coming out of your pocket. So when I think about those things, I'm constantly asking a lot of questions. I do. And that's on purpose. So some objections that I kind of encounter, or people encounter on a constant basis when it comes to what it is that they need to do in their businesses. So one objection is, I can barely make $1,000 in my business. How am I going to make 6 figures? How? I mean, we constantly think about how we're going to make it to somewhere, something new, because it's scary. But the thing is, motivation is the best policy. What motivates you as a person? What motivates you to even start that side hustle that you had, to even start your business? What motivated you to do it? Was it your kids? Was it your family, your parents? If you have ailing parents, what was that one thing that stopped you and said, you know what? I got to do something different than what I'm doing right now. It's something. So motivation, something that motivates you. Think about the things that make you do what you do every day. Ask that question, why? Why? Why did I start this business? Why did I decide to do something different than what I was doing every single day? So I have a quick story, and it's about myself and what I do every day. I am the type of person that gets motivated through my family. That is the reason why I started what I started to do every day. My parents are getting older. My family are getting bigger, and I've always wanted to build a legacy with my family, help them grow and help, motivate them to be better than what they are. And for me, the reason that I started doing this, the reason that I decided to start my own business was because I always wanted to help my parents. I've always wanted to help my family. I never wanted to be that type of person that didn't know where money was going to come from. When I told you guys I lost my job, and it was one of those things where I'm like, oh my God, why can't I get past this? And it's because that was the reason why I started started my business in the first place. That is sweet. So now I am like literally pushing myself to move forward, to do everything that I need to do in my business to make it grow, to make it become something great. And they are my motivation. My family is my motivation. They keep me going. Sometimes they get on my nerves, but I love them to death. But they are the ones that help me to manifest into what I am today. So that's why I decided to do what I do. And I would love to know, what is your motivation? You could be motivated, like I said, by your kids. Your kids may be small, they may be getting older, but at the same time, they need you to help push them in the right direction. And what better way to do that than to see your business flourish, than to see you fly into something bigger than what you actually have right now at this moment. So that's one of the things. Another objection that keeps popping up is, I can't make 6 figures in income in my business. That's just too much. I remember once I had someone who was a multimillionaire, and I was telling him that I thought that, my apartment, I had a 4-bedroom condo at the time, that I thought that my apartment was big enough. And he said to me, don't think so small. Don't think small. And I was like, what the hell? What's wrong with this man? But he said, don't think in a small box, because when you start thinking in a small, tiny area, you become that small, tiny area. And in order for you to want to think bigger, you have to grow outside of that little tiny box. So I said, I never thought about it like that, because I was thinking, for just one little tiny person like me, living in a 4-bedroom condo, I thought, I done made it to the top, man. And now my biggest goal is to be in a big ass mansion so that all my friends and family can come and stay during the holidays. Like, that's where I'm at. That's one of my goals, so when the holiday season comes on and you all are coming to my house, everybody has a place to live. Everybody has a place to stay. So that right there stopped me in my tracks. It made me say, you can make something way bigger than what you expect. God expects it. Honey, y'all gonna make me go up in here for real, go to church up in here today. But God wants you to be bigger than what you are. He gives you the capacity to think, to be bigger than what you are today. That's it. And I truly, wholeheartedly believe that God has great things in store for you. So do those things. Don't think, because I can only make $1,000 extra a month in my side hustle or my business, that you can't make 6 figures. It's very, very possible. I'm a witness. It's very possible. And I stopped saying things like, I can't. When you say things like you can't, then you stop yourself from thinking bigger. That's what you do for yourself. And I can't say that anymore. I don't. I refuse to be small in this little tiny box when I actually have the world as my oyster. The world. I can think of a million things that need to get done for myself, for my family. And this is why I am motivated to do all the things that I do. Because I know that this isn't it. It's bigger than me. So why not be out there and have it bigger than you? So another objection that I get all the time is, I don't have the money to do your mastermind program. I don't. Negative words being used like I don't, I can't, I won't. You're stopping yourself in your tracks. So I said, okay, for me, I have had plenty of opportunities come at me where I had a program that I started. I need $20,000. $20,000. Now, here's a little person like me that's thinking of doing this program. And in my mind, I do not have $20,000. I don't even have $20,000 in my bank account was what I was thinking at that moment. Where's that coming from? How? But it came. I found it. The $20,000 came and I did it. And I didn't even think about it anymore because now my mentality has literally changed. And that's something that I want for you. Your mentality to change and to become bigger than what it is. That's it. It's like, that's it. Your mentality needs to change in order for you to be bigger. $8,000, believe it or not, we literally spend $8,000. Okay, so let's like do some of the math, okay? You pay rent. This is a necessity, something that you need. And your rent is $1,000. In 8 months, you have $8,000. But just imagine, just for a moment, that you can actually take that $1,000, not worrying about that you have to pay rent, but actually taking that $1,000 and putting it into something, into your business that is actually going to help you make a profit. That's the whole point of Lady Boss Mastermind, Lady Boss Maybe Mastermind. That's the point. This mastermind is something to help accelerate you into something way bigger than what you ever imagined. Instead of like having the I can't mentality or I can't do something, then how about saying I can? You know, I read Robert Kiyosaki, who's my favorite, Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's one of my favorites. Like, seriously. He always says, stop saying the words I can't. Stop saying what you can't do and start saying what you can do. You can figure out where the money is coming from. And I'm helping with that because in my mind, I'm like, okay, $2,000 down, $1,000 a month for the next 6 months to help me go from literally only making $1,000 a month in my income, in my business on a monthly basis, if not more. So if you're making $1,000, you have $1,000 to accelerate that $1,000 into a 6-figure income. Like, we gonna sit here and do the math and think about this thing for a minute, you know? Like, what can you do in order to make your business accelerate from just making a 4-figure income into something astronomical? Because I'm just saying 6 figures, but who says that we couldn't take this business to 7 figures? I'm just saying. I mean, people started out small and They've grown into something way bigger than they ever imagined. I just want you to take the time to imagine all the things that you can have, all your goals, all the things that you can achieve in your life. That's it. Just take that time and imagine it, and then implement it. Put it into action. Put those things into action where you can make money without thinking twice about it. Let's do that. Let's start giving ourselves the permission to be bigger and better than what we are today. And even if you are bigger and better right now, but look how much you can actually do when you actually put your mind into something that you can achieve. I mean, let's do that. So I only have 3 days. 3 days left. Today's the 5th. Last final day for enrollment into this fantastic Lady Boss Maven Mastermind is literally in a couple of days. So get on my calendar. Ask questions. Objections stop by not knowing. Don't be the person that just don't know. But if you ask the questions and you do know, what can we do? I'm not asking for $8,000 right up front. I ain't doing that. I'm asking you to take the time to put yourself in that mentality of being bigger and better than what you are, to accelerate your business into something way bigger than what it is. And I know that can be scary because that's an objection too. People are scared. I mean, afraid. What the hell if this actually jumps off? Case in point, I have a client that was afraid that she was not going to be able to make it out here. She was actually afraid of the success part. She was afraid to succeed. And she changed that around because I ain't got no fears. I really don't. I don't have a fear. If I had a fear, then I wouldn't even decided to do this mastermind. Like, scared to literally jump off this bridge and say, okay, what the hell? What am I doing? I am helping as many people as I possibly can. That's what I do in my business. That's my motivation, to make sure that my family is good and to make sure all the people that are around me, I pull them with me. Ask my friends and family. I pull them along. I bring them to where I am because I really want them to succeed. Period. That's it. I do have another objection is I don't have time. I'm still working my 9 to 5. Yeah, we are. And believe it or not, it is not a forever income, that's my story. I found that out the hard way. It's not a forever income. And I can't think to myself, man, I'm going to have this job and I'm going to have this job forever. How many people do we know that have gotten up in age and they've been with their company 10, 15, 20 years and the company said, this was nice. Here's your nice severance package and we're going to give you unemployment for the next 6 months. And you sitting there saying, what am I going to do with that? How am I supposed to live? How am I going to pay that $1,000 rent? Or how am I going to feed myself or my kids that I have at home? How am I going to do that? It's hard to do. But if we start thinking about the bigger picture and putting in more streams of income into our households, then when you've lost that not forever income, that 9 to 5, not forever, because they hired somebody else that was younger, way younger than you wouldn't have to worry about that. And you'll say, oh, Well, I was keeping this job on because it was just a, stream of income that was coming in, and I was good. So we're good. I don't really need that money. It was just my play money so I could go outside and enjoy myself with my family and friends and, do what I do every day. That's one of the things that I really, really want you guys to take a look at when it comes to the mastermind. Think about the income that you actually could bring into your life for just a small amount. So stop saying to yourself, I can't, and start saying I can. Start saying, I can do anything I put my mind to, period. And I can. So I don't want to take this on for a very long time, but I certainly wanted to bust through some of these objections that people are tossing out here. The fears that people have on a constant basis. Why are we fearful of those things? For what? We actually could be doing something that could be so amazing in the world. And especially if you started your business because you have a mission in life. This is your mission. This is your passion. Why are we not making our passion something that we can actually do and be big at it? If this is something that you love to do every single day with no questions asked, like you would do this without even charging people to do, then that's what you need to be doing. And that's how you need to be bringing your income in, because again, we went through a Great Depression that was not so great. People started losing their houses and people didn't know what they were going to do next because jobs were going like literally left and right and nobody knew if they were going to have their job next week. That's tough. And because that is tough, then these are things that you wouldn't have to worry about on a constant basis, because you can say, I already make 6 figures and I do this on the side. Like, people are literally out here making money and they're not even, they ain't worried. Because then you can take some of that income and put it into another stream of income that can make you more money, and your business can become more streamlined, and it makes it so much easier for you to bring in revenue without you even working so hard at it. That's what we want. That's what we need. That way we can have the lifestyle that we've always dreamed of, getting that big ass house that we always wanted. That's living the life. Doing what we want to do when we want to do it. That's what you should want for yourself. Living the life that you want to live. That's what we want. I hope so. So I'm going to cut this a little bit short. So I just wanted to kind of reach out to everybody and talk to you guys and shut down some of these objections and these fears. What are we afraid of? We're afraid that, man, this shit might work. That's what we're afraid of. Why are we afraid of the success when we could really be doing something like amazing out here in the world, inspiring new business owners to run their business and literally run with it? That's what we do. That's what we should be doing. That's what I hope we're doing, because I do this every day, and I hope and wish and pray that I am an inspiration to any person that I encounter, any new person that I meet. I have a goal. And my goal for 2018, I have plenty of goals, but this one goal that I have for 2018 is to meet and connect with one person a day. One person. 365 people. Connections. That's what I want to do. That's my plan. That's my goal. So What's your goal? What do you plan on doing with your business? How do you want to see it go up and accelerate it into something way bigger than what it is today? Do that. Do that. Let's start with that. Take your journal. I'm writing this thing every day. It's actually starting to fall apart. But take your journal, and I want you to write down what your goals are. What are your goals? What are your goals in the next year? And then I want you to break it down to what your goals are in the next 3 months. That's how we're going to start. Then we'll know what we need to do. Because when we get into the mastermind, we are creating a strategic plan. I mean, a literal plan of action to do those things in order for us to grow our businesses way beyond what we've imagined. Way beyond. That's what we're doing. But I said I was going to get off of here, so I'm actually going to get off of here. If you are looking at this live, or if you are looking at the replay of this video, be sure to click that link and get on my calendar. Bust down those objections that you have. Get your questions answered. And let's move forward. Let's make your business 6 figures. That's what I'm trying to do. Yep. I'll talk to you guys soon. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.